Business. I'm Jeff Colvin for CBS News.
Well, it's time for the first game of the season. Boys basketball for Watertown Arrows against Sioux Falls Lincoln. And it's being brought to you by Hy-Vee and Great Western Bank, Perkins Family Restaurant in the Watertown Ford Chrysler, Dano's Marine, Tacker Plumbing and Heating, Glacial Lakes Orthopedics, South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Stony Brook Sweets and Dairy Queen, Prairie Lakes Healthcare System, Fisher Rounds and Associates, Active Heating, Avante Federal Credit Union, Clausen & Sons Construction, Roadhouse Cafe, Hometown Building Center, Sharp Automotive, and Crawford's Ostis Funeral Chapel, Taco John's, and Northwestern Mutual, Aramcoda, Qdoba, Watertown Healthy Youth, Brian's Glass and Door, Kunkel Snyder and Dutch Boy, Gather Coffee, Eats and Gifts, Van Lock and Orthodontics, Lake Stop 20, Watertown Dental Care, and Heilman Homes. It's all right here on KWAT Radio.
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Watertown Arrows are going to do it today.
All right, let's go to KWAT's Todd Anderson at the Watertown Civic Arena.
Thank you very much, Rod. Good evening to you. It is a non-conference opener this year for the Watertown Arrows as they play host to the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots here tonight. This is the Perkins pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow basketball this year. Tonight, the boys playing at home. They'll be at home again next Friday night before going on the road next Saturday night to Yankton. All of the games for the boys will be heard on KWAT this year. A few of the girls' games on KWAT, most of the girls' games on KS 93. Coach's comments are brought to you by Dano's Marine, quality service, affordable prices. I had a chance to talk with new head coach Zach Weavick of the Watertown Arrows. Coach, a couple of weeks into it, just tell me how the adjustment has been to new program, new start for these kids and for you.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been a smooth transition, I can say, for the most part. You know, those first couple days, I've been telling people, transition is hard. I think it's hard on everybody, but those first couple days of practices was a lot of teaching, not a lot of coaching. You know, teaching the new drills, new philosophies, things like that. But once we kind of got the new concepts of things, kind of that Wednesday, Thursday, that first week, we kind of took off from there, and we had a good rest of the week and a half of practice to kind of gear up for tonight.
Tell us what the philosophy is.
You know, I don't think people will see a big difference, totally big difference. You know, slight changes defensively with just our footwork, our positioning, where we're trying to force the ball, things like that. But, you know, we're going to be a team that's going to play hard. We pride ourselves on the defensive end of the floor. We really think that defense wins you games. Offensively, we're going to try to get up and down the floor a little bit, use our depth, use our athleticism to hopefully use use it to our advantage. We're not real big this year, so hopefully that helps to counter that as well. And so, yeah, you know, offensively, we're a little bit more, not total structure, but a little bit more structure than just a simple motion offense. So, yeah, we'll see how things transpire to the floor tonight.
Talk to me about some of your kids, some of your leaders this year.
You know, that's the nice thing about this group. You know, we have 10 seniors. And anytime you have a senior-led team like we have this year, I think you have a chance to be pretty good. And we have a senior group that's put in a lot of work, has been playing together for a long time. And then you throw a couple juniors into the mix, and it's a good group of kids. You know?
Zach Weavick, head coach of the Watertown Arrows in his first season. He also became a new dad this week, so a very eventful week for Watertown head coach Zach Weavick. Let's take our first time out. We'll come back and hear from Lincoln's head coach. This is the Perkins pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball. We'll come back with more from the arena in 1 minute.
How are you today?
Hungry.
Breakfast or lunch?
Great question.
Well, there's always the Fab Five, or you could go with the classic triple-decker club.
Does that club have bacon on it?
Yep.
Sounds like breakfast and lunch to me.
Think we got a winner.
Looking for value? Look no further than Perkins' new menu full of classics from the griddle. Thick, juicy burgers, breakfast combos, and lots more. Only at Perkins.
Everything gonna be okay.
During all the construction, Dano's Marine in Watertown is open for business. Stop in and check out the 2019 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. There's low-interest financing. A small down payment can reserve your new Ranger boat powered by Mercury. Trade-ins are always welcome. Dano's Marine, your Ranger boat and Mercury dealer in Watertown. Or visit danosmarine.com.
Jeff Halseth is the head coach of the Lincoln Patriots, and a little while ago I had a chance to chat with head coach Jeff Halseth. Coach, just tell me about your ball club this year.
Well, we've got a lot of new faces this year. We graduated 7 seniors last year, only bringing back 1 starter, so we've got a lot of new faces, a lot of inexperience, but we got some kids that are fairly talented. The juniors that we've got had very successful freshman, sophomore years, so we're kind of looking to them as the season progresses to give us what we need to take us over the edge.
Size, speed, quickness, what do you got?
Got a little bit of size. We got Nate Breck, 6'7" kid. That's going to be one of our post players tonight. We've got another Tyler Hyatt. He's about 6'2", 6'3" kid, but plays a lot bigger than that. And so we're going to be having him. Then we got Zach Hans will be coming off the bench, 6'5" kid's going to help out in the post. And then we got guys like Jared Jaros. He comes back with all the experience. He's pretty quick. Max Birchall is going to be a nice little addition to us for a point guard. He's a 6'4" point guard that we're going to be using. So he's got a good head and his shoulders. Sees the floor real well. So we're going to have a mix of a lot of different things.
Want to play fast?
When the occasion presents itself, let's put it that way. We still going to try to run up and down as much as we can. We'll strictly stick with some man-to-man defense and see where that takes us.
Who's going to be good on your schedule?
Well, right now, tonight's game. With a new coach and a lot of new kids, we'll see what Watertown brings. But we got O'Gorman next week, who I think is going to be pretty darn good. Yankton, obviously, is going to be good again this year. So, you know what? I think in AA, there's really not going to be a bad game out there.
It should be fun.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun this year.
Give me a couple of keys to winning here tonight.
We got to be patient with the ball. We've got to be able to move it side to side. All season long, or up till now, we've been talking about team play. So we're going to look for the best shot, not necessarily just my shot. So we got to be patient with the ball, and we just got to communicate on defense and go get some rebounds.
Sioux Falls Lincoln head coach Jeff Halseth on the Perkins pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball. We'll take a timeout. This is the Perkins pregame show. We'll come back and get a weather update for you in 1 minute.
Are you thinking about building a new home or maybe doing a remodel job? Or possibly there's some shingles you did not get replaced last summer? Please give Dale a call with Heilman Homes, 868-1410. No job too big, no job too small. Construction loan available. Heilman Homes, 868-1410.
Great buys this week at Hy-Vee in Watertown. Red seedless grapes, 77 cents a pound. Hy-Vee baking chips, 99 cents, limit 2. Hy-Vee pasta, 10 for $10 with a 10-cent fuel saver. Skippy peanut butter, $1.48, limit 2. This week at Hy-Vee in Watertown.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
This is the Perkins pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball. Our weather, our temperature of the game brought to you by Active Heating Incorporated for your heating and air conditioning needs and year-round comfort. Rod Lenning has that weather information for us back at the studios. Rod?
Well, it's good once again. The big storm, I guess, is going to stay way south of us again as it's going to the east. We're going to have a lot of sun here. We get down to 4 above tonight, and then mostly sunny tomorrow, 24, and partly sunny on Sunday, 25, and going to see some sun really all through about next week with highs in the low 30s with the snow that we have around here. Right now in Sioux Falls, they have clear skies and 21 degrees. Here in Watertown, clear and 16. I think it's cold, but
weather update.
Week long.
Weather update brought to you by Active Heating Incorporated for your heating and air conditioning needs and year-round comfort. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. And the Hometown Building Center is the place for all your building projects. The sophomores had a big lead. They ended up winning 51-45. The JV won in overtime, 50-45. I had a chance to talk with JV coach Matty Kranz. Slow finish in regulation, but a first game win.
Yeah, I was really happy with it. Like you said, we got off to a really slow start, to be expected. A lot of guys that, we talk every year. We haven't practiced one time together. So you're mixing, sophomore kids with kids that are playing JV. And to be quite honest, what we're doing at the varsity level isn't exactly what the sophomores are doing, just because of personnel and things like that. So it becomes a really tough marriage between the two. And but I was really happy with the kids. And one thing that we did do is we competed and we played hard, and we give up a lot of size, and we will to every team, especially at that level, just because we don't have a lot of size. But for what we lack in that, man, we put some effort out there.
It's a good win, but could have made some free throws there at the end.
Yeah.
Where have you heard that before?
I mean, it seems like we have that conversation at least 8 out of our 10 or out of our 20 games. But yeah, I mean, but again, those kids haven't been. A lot of those kids haven't been in situations like that where you got to step up and knock them down. And nonetheless, we give up a second shot to put it into overtime. But to the kids' credit, they find a way. Have 3 really good possessions coming out of the jump ball, and from there, we made enough plays, and that's a credit to the kids and what they are, and what they're made of.
Matty Cran's JV coaches, they got a nice win in overtime, 50-45. Want to remind you each and every time the Arrows score a 3-point basket, you call 886-8444. 886-8444. Get your name registered. You could be a winner of an $11 Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash, and we'll announce that winner on the post-game show. So listen, and when you hear that 3 go through the net, then you call in and get yourself signed up, and you could be a lucky winner. I'm Todd Anderson. I'll have the call of this ball game in season number 37 as the voice of the Watertown Arrows. Rod Lenning back at the studios. Kurt Crawford takes care of the technical things that we do, including our live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. It's brought to you by Sharp Automotive. Now, we've got a couple of different games this year. We are not going to be able to video stream. Some schools in the state have signed a contract with a different organization. So when we go to Yankton next week on Saturday and to Huron later in the season, we will not be able to video stream. Those schools are not allowing outside sources to video stream anymore. But tonight it's up. You can check it out. Perkins pregame show concludes in 1 minute.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
Let's face it, the bathroom is one of the hardest working rooms in your home. If yours is in need of a facelift, come into Hometown Building Center and let us help. We have several beautiful bathroom displays to help you visualize the walk-in shower you've been wanting and the freestanding tub. The staff at Hometown can help you coordinate the cabinets, countertops, lighting, flooring, and even hardware that will give your bathroom back its sparkle. Hometown Building Center, South Highway 20 in Watertown.
This is the Perkins pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow basketball. Starting lineups brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. For those, we go courtside to public address announcer Mark Panic.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Watertown High School in the Civic Arena. Tonight we are pleased to welcome our guests, players, coaches, and fans of the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. This contest is being sanctioned by the South Dakota High School Activities Association for the enjoyment and educational benefit of high school students. Good sportsmanship is essential to the success of these programs. Remember, you do not have to be an athlete to be a good sport. Tonight's officials are Jason Kodo, Aaron Intringer, and Jeff Schroeder. Please remain standing. Join us in honor of America with playing our national anthem. Tonight the anthem will be played by Watertown Senior High School Band under the direction of Jackie Stacy. We remind all who attend to show the proper respect to the flag by removing the cap or hat. Stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty military personnel not in uniform when you salute the flag. Now let's meet the Arrow cheerleaders. Sadie Moreno. Rachel Holt. Sienna Holmes. Shelby Wiesman. Kiana Gunderson. Morgan Schwartz. Sydney Olives. Gracie Brendan. Mackenzie Pickrow. And Maddie Pickrow. Our town cheer coach is Mallory Hoffman. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First of all, the Patriots of Sioux Falls, Lincoln. Starting at guard, 6'4" junior number 3, Maxwell Burchell. At guard, 6'1" senior number 5, Grant Russell. At guard, 6'2" senior number 13, Jared Charles. At forward, 6'7" and the senior number 45, Nate Bright. And at forward, 6'3" junior number 51, Tyler Hyatt. Assistant coaches are Scott Embry, Kara Jansen, Levi Tweed. Head coach of the Patriots is Jeff Halsett. Prior to the Arrow starting lineup, let's meet our junior Arrow ball boys tonight. Wyatt Rice. Lincoln Chuck. Holden Chuck. And Conrad Pickett. Now for purple and gold, let's meet the Arrows starting lineup. Starting at guard, 5'11" junior number 2, Adam DeYoung. At guard, 6' senior number 10, Parker Schmidt. At forward, 6'4" senior number 22, Solomon Bach. At guard, 6'1" senior number 24, Brandon Flory. And at forward, 6'3" senior number 44, Lee Conley. Assistant coaches are Maddie Grant, Brandon Clemens, Tyler Snapson, and Blake Kaiser. And head coach for the Watertown Arrows is Zach Wheeler.
Starting lineups brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. I want to remind you the opening tip is brought to you by Watertown Dental Care, and they donate $50 to the Arrow Education Foundation if the Arrows recover the opening tap. Also, for each three-point basket made tonight by the Watertown Arrows, Mike Lucan donates $25 to the Arrow Education Foundation. Lincoln in red, the Arrows in white. We're set to go with basketball. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. As the basketball is in the air, the tap controlled by Watertown. That's $50 donated to the Arrow Education Foundation by Watertown Dental Care. Right wing is Brandon Flory. Picks up his dribble, top of the key to Solomon Bach. DeYoung on the left wing, top of the key to Parker Schmidt. Lobs inside for Solomon. Left corner DeYoung for three, way short. Rebound taken down and out of there by Sioux Falls Lincoln. They bring it across the timeline to Maxwell Burchell. Arrows play man D. Burchell gives on the right wing to Jaros. He can shoot from anywhere. Top of the key, it goes to Brecht. Brecht holds it there. Now he's going to turn, try to give it up. Does so to Jaros, way outside, right side with it. Jared Jaros goes left wing to Maxwell Burchell. Left baseline to Brecht, I should say. He travels with the basketball. He got it caught on his hip and took an extra step. Turnover belongs to the Arrows. No score. We played 52 seconds. Parker Schmidt will advance the basketball for the Watertown Arrows. Parker across the timeline. Left wing pass to Flory. Flory holds it high. Top of the key to Solomon Bach. One dribble, right wing to Parker Schmidt. Schmidt on the drive. Left baseline. Flory for three. Got it. Brandon Flory nails the three. 886-8444. Get your name registered. You could win a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash. $25 to the Arrow Education Foundation. Hyatt right side of the top of the key to Burnt. Burnt gives on the handoff to Russell. Russell deep in the left corner. Jaros for three, and he nails it. You cannot lose Jared Jaros. Ties the game at 3 apiece. Flory right wing. Top of the key to Holden. Blake gives right wing to Flory. Flory off the dribble. Top of the circle. Left baseline to Parker Schmidt. Schmidt drives baseline, double team, gives to Blake at the free throw line. He shoots an air ball from there. Rebound taken down and out of there by Maxwell Burchell. Coast to coast scores the lay-in. 5-3 lead for Lincoln. Back the other way, Brandon Flory's shot blocked out of bounds by Tyler Hyatt. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. 5-3 Lincoln lead. Parker Schmidt lobs it into Solomon Bach. Hands to Flory. Three-pointer on the way. In and out. And stays out. Rebound. Taken down and out of there by Lincoln. Jared Jaros across the timeline. Left wing pass to Burchell. Down on the baseline to Hyatt. Goes left wing on the dribble drive. Russell to Hyatt. Cross court on the right baseline to Maxwell Burchell. Nails the three-pointer. Lincoln is 3 for 3. 2 threes. They lead 8-3. Schmidt on the right wing to Flory. Flory gets a pick from Blake Holden. Goes top of the key. Left wing to Parker Schmidt. Parker holds the ball off a Blake pick. Pick and roll wasn't there. Threw it away. Turnover on the Arrows. Back the other way comes Maxwell Burchell. Stops, top of the key. Left side of the key to Nate Burnt for three, and he nails it. Or Brecht, I should say. Brecht nails the three. Lincoln is 4 for 4 from the field, and they lead 11-3. Blake Holden, left wing to DeYoung. DeYoung gives top of the key to Flory. Right baseline to Parker Schmidt. Parker, top of the key, Solomon Bach. His three is badly missed off the right side. Rebound and run out by Burchell. All the way, he is going to be fouled on the drive. And that foul is going to go against Parker Schmidt, I believe. Parker gets called for his first, team number 1. Into the game for the Arrows comes Pierre Lear and Evan Faulkner. In for Sioux Falls Lincoln comes Nolan Ransom. Ransom will inbound the ball right of his own basket on the baseline. Also Zach Hansen in the game. Right wing Maxwell Burchell. Right baseline to Ransom. Gives right wing to Jaros. He'll shoot out there. He lets it fly. Comes up short. Rebound to Flory. He gets knocked down and hangs on to the ball. Able to give it up to a teammate. Faulkner right wing with a basketball. Evan dribbles it out front. Tries to go pick and roll, threw it away. Turnover picked up by Maxwell Burchell. He leaves it off. Nice dish, easy lay-in, scored on the play by Zach Hansen. Timeout on the court by the Arrows, down by 10. 4:18 to go first quarter. We'll come back in 30 seconds. To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Ball game was tied at 3-3. Lincoln has scored 10 straight. They lead 13-3. Faulkner on the left wing to Adam DeYoung. DeYoung off a Solomon Bach pick. Looks inside. Just dribbles it out front. Picks up his dribble. Right side of the key to Evan. Evan holds the ball. Gives to Lear on the left wing for a three. His three is no good. Rebound taken down by Lincoln. They run out with Jared Jaros. Jaros way outside left side. Picks up his dribble. Gives to Hansen left wing. Left baseline to Brecht. He goes inside, and a foul going to be called on Pierre Lear on the floor. That'll be number 1 on Pierre. Team number 2 against the Watertown Arrows. And it'll be Nolan Ransom to inbound it left of his own basket on the baseline. Nolan looks in. Comes into Burchell. Wide open three is on the way and scored. Burchell is 3 for 3. He's got 8 points, 13 straight by Lincoln. Solomon Bach caught the pass, shuffled his feet, and traveled. 16-3 Lincoln, 3:39 to go in the opening quarter of play. Inbound to Maxwell Burchell. Burchell, left-hand dribble across the timeline to Hansen, left side of the top of the key. Hansen, left baseline. Got it down there to Jaros, left side of the key. Burchell didn't pull the trigger that time. Picks up his dribble, right wing it goes. Dump inside to Brecht, and he's fouled from behind by Solomon Bach. Number 1 on Solomon, team 3 against the Watertown Arrows. Inbounding the ball will be Nolan Ransom, right of his own basket on the baseline. Comes into Jaros in the right corner. Jaros dumps it down low to Brecht. Backs in on Solomon Bach. Steps, lays it up sideways. No good. Rebound picked out of there by Flory. Flory gets it to Faulkner. Got it ahead to Pierre Lear, and Lear will be fouled at the midcourt stripe by Maxwell Burchell. Number 1 on Maxwell, team number 1 against Lincoln. Hyatt coming back in the game for the Arrows. Blake Holden coming back in the game. Lincoln will bring into the game for the first time tonight Sam Fawcett. 16-3 in favor of Lincoln. 3:09 to go in the opening quarter of play. DeYoung to put the ball in play, comes into Faulkner out front. Evan puts it on the floor between the circles, drifts off, gives right wing to Flory beyond 3. Off a Blake Holden pick. Pick and roll wasn't there. He had his pocket picked by Hyatt. Hyatt goes on the drive, runs over Flory, and Hyatt gets called for the foul. He also gets up slow on the play. It'll be an offensive foul on Hyatt as he lowered his shoulder that time. And it'll be turnover number 2 against Sioux Falls Lincoln. Arrows will play it in. Faulkner gives on the right wing to Flory beyond 3. Top of the key to Adam DeYoung. DeYoung looks inside to Blake, gives left wing to Pierre. Pierre on the dribble drive down the lane, dumps it baseline to Holden, right wing to DeYoung. Top of the key to Faulkner for 3. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound down to Hyatt. Lincoln breaks out across the timeline with Fawcett. Gives right wing way outside to Nolan Ransom. Ransom in the right corner to Hyatt for a 3. That's no good. Rebound taken down by Evan Faulkner. Faulkner ahead to Pierre Lear. He goes on the drive, had it knocked away, got it back, jumps one up and in. Pierre breaks a 13-point run for the Lincoln Patriots, and they lead 16-5. Left wing Nolan Ransom off a Zach Hansen pick, goes top of the key. Gives to Hyatt. Hyatt on the right wing to Fawcett. Fawcett whistle, illegal pick going to be called on Tyler Hyatt. Hyatt gets his second, turnover number 3. Nate Brecht coming into the ball game. And also into the ball game for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Back in is Grant Russell. Pierre Lear tosses it into Faulkner. Faulkner across the timeline with the right-hand dribble. Gives right wing to Flory beyond 3. Flory to Pierre Lear, top of the key. Lear goes right wing to Evan Faulkner. Got it down low to Blake. Double team, tossed one up anyhow, didn't get it to go. Rebound taken down by Nate Brecht. Lead pass ahead to Nolan Ransom. Ransom across the timeline. Right-hand dribble, right wing. Goes top of the circle to Sam Fawcett. Fawcett back to Ransom. Looks inside. Got it to Zach Hansen, who got a two-hand push in the back by Pierre Lear. Pierre gets his second personal foul. Team 4 on the Arrows. 16-5 in favor of Lincoln. Into the game for the Arrows comes Jacob Fisher. Also Solomon Bach back in the ball game. 1:23 to go in the opening quarter. Lincoln leading 16-5. Right wing Fawcett on the drive to the basket. Lays it up and in. Sam Fawcett scores the lay-in. It's 18-5 Lincoln. Top of the key, Solomon Bach. Right wing to Faulkner. Evan on the baseline drive. Turns it back to Solomon. He spins, hands it off to Faulkner, who stepped out of bounds. Turnover number 5 against the Arrows. Into the game comes Keyshawn Ladd for the Lincoln Patriots. They lead 18-5. The game was tied at 3-3. Lincoln ran off 13 straight, and now they lead 18-5. Some full court pressure by the Arrows. Hansen across the timeline to Fawcett in a double team. To Hansen, way outside right side to Grant Russell. Russell gives on the right wing to Fawcett. Lobs it inside to Breck. He drop steps to the basket. Kicks it corner to Fawcett for 3, no good. Rebound picked up by Hansen, and he puts it back up and in. Zach Hansen with the hoop makes it 20-5 Lincoln with 30 to go in the first quarter. Blake Holden, top of the key. Right wing it goes to Parker Schmidt. Schmidt, left-hand dribble, is going to be hand-checked and fouled by Ladd. Ladd gets number 1, team number 4 against Lincoln. Arrows will inbound the ball on the left sideline, 19 feet above the baseline. It'll be Fisher to put it in play. Fisher looks in, bounces it in out front to Faulkner. Faulkner gives on the right wing to Parker Schmidt. Parker works off a Solomon Bach pick, curls, gives to Blake Holden, top of the key. Blake on the left wing to Faulkner. Evans' runner is up and in. 20-7 in favor of Lincoln. Fawcett right corner to Burnt. Another 3 on the way as an air ball that time by the 6'7" post player. But that's how we end the quarter. Lincoln 20, Watertown 7. Second quarter comes your way in a minute.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
At Great Western Bank, our employees take the time to understand the needs of our community as well as our customers, because we know it's our customers that make us great, and we're thankful for you all. From all of us at Great Western Bank, we wish you and your family a happy and healthy holiday season. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
In that quarter, Lincoln was 8 of 13 from the field, 4 threes. The Arrows 3 of 11, 1 3. No free throws for either team. The Arrows turned it over 5 times, Lincoln 3. Lincoln basketball as we start the second quarter. Maxwell Burchell, 8 points in the first quarter. Jumper left of the lane is no good. Solomon Bach with the rebound. Solomon heads to the north end, gives it up to Parker Schmidt. Schmidt right side of the top of the key to Adam DeYoung, left side of the top of the key. Adam right side of the top of the key to Fisher, right baseline to Parker. Parker works off a Blake Holden pick, goes on the drive to the basket. His runner's off the rim, no good. Blake tipped the rebound, but controlled by Lincoln. Across the timeline, Burchell gives to Jared Jaros. Jaros, top of the key to Russell. Lincoln resets their O. Maxwell Burchell runs the point at 6'4", picks up his dribble, gives to Brecht, right side of the key, to Burchell, left side of the key. Burchell off the Brecht pick, goes drive, stops, steps, bounces free throw line. Hyatt lets it fly and hits it. Tyler Hyatt makes it 22-7 in favor of Lincoln. Parker Schmidt, dribble drive, hands it off right wing to Adam DeYoung. DeYoung, top of the key to Solomon Bach. Solomon backs in, gives right side of the key to DeYoung. A lot of standing by the Arrows. Fisher on the left wing off a Bach pick, gives back to Solomon for a 3, rims out. Rebound battle for one by Fisher. He throws it at the feet of DeYoung, and the Arrows turn it over. Back the other way comes Jared Jaros on the drive, runs into Blake Holden, lost the ball. That'll go as a shot, and the Arrows control the miss. Parker Schmidt to DeYoung the other way. He'll lay it in. Good fast break by the Arrows. 22-9 Lincoln. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Maxwell Burchell, left side of the top of the key across the timeline. Off a Brecht pick. Picks up his dribble. Looks for Jaros. Gives it to him. Good D by DeYoung. Jaros on the drive. Down the lane. Scoops it up. No good, but draws the foul. It'll be 2 shots for Jared Jaros. Foul will go on Blake Holden. Number 1 on Blake, team number 5 against the Arrows. 6:03 to go, second quarter. Lincoln 22, Arrows 9. Free throw is up and good by Jared Jaros. He's got 4. At halftime, we'll have a gymnastics report as the Arrow gymnasts had some action last night. We'll also talk sophomore and freshman basketball. Girls game, it is Lincoln 13-9 down in Sioux Falls at the end of 1. Solomon Bach traveled with the basketball again as he tried to get set. He backed in without dribbling and gets called for traveling. 7 turnovers on the Arrows. 24-9, Lincoln on top. Burchell in the backcourt. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Russell, ahead to Burchell. Maxwell beats the pressure, dribbles left wing, top of the key to Russell. Russell left wing to Burchell. Burchell looks inside, now resets the offense. Gives to Jared Jaros on the right wing, goes baseline drive, and he'll get called for traveling with a basketball. Turnover 4 on Lincoln. Flory back in, Fisher goes out. 24-9 in favor of Sioux Falls Lincoln with 5:33 to go in quarter number 2. Parker Schmidt across the timeline. Parker between the circles. Gives on the right wing to DeYoung beyond 3. DeYoung off Solomon box pick. Gives top of the key to Blake Holden. Blake gives left wing to Flory. Flory dribble drive baseline into a double team. Got it to Blake on the left wing. He traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 8 against the Arrows. 5:13 to go first half. 24-9 in favor of Lincoln. Burchell against full court pressure. Lobs it ahead to Russell. Russell across the 10-second line. Leaves it midcourt circle. Front court to Maxwell Burchell. Burchell to Hyatt, left side of the top of the key. Hyatt to Brecht. Hands it off to Russell. Off a Hyatt pick. Left wing to Burchell. Down low it goes to Brecht. He backs in, turns on Solomon Bach. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound taken down by Blake Holden. Gives it up to Parker Schmidt. Right wing to Flory. Flory holds it there. Now waits for a Blake Holden pick. Goes off of it. Turns. Gives right wing to Parker Schmidt. Parker lobs for Blake. He's double teamed. Threw it away. Turnover number 9 on the Arrows. Jared Jaros the other way. Scores it and 1. Solomon Bach with the foul. His second. Jared Jaros with the lay-in. He's got 7. Jaros with a chance at a conventional three-point play. Timeout on the court by the Watertown Arrows. 26-9 Lincoln. We'll come back in 30.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living. The holidays are right around the corner, and we have so much planned this holiday season. From making Christmas cookies to listening to live Christmas carolers, there's always something going on at Stony Brook Suites. Our move-in ready suites will make the transition into your new home enjoyable. With 24/7 certified staff on hand, you'll have a peace of mind knowing that you're always being taken care of this holiday season. We are located at 500 16th Avenue Northeast or call 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
So the Arrows take their second time out of the first half, and Jared Jaros will try to convert a three-point play here. 26-9 in favor of Lincoln. Jared Jaros, free throw is up, and it is good. He's got 8 points. It's 27-9 in favor of the Lincoln Patriots. Parker Schmidt goes left wing to Adam DeYoung. Adam off a Pierre Lear pick. Goes top of the key to Blake Holden. Blake right wing to Parker. Parker on the dribble, drives baseline. Gets inside, throws it left baseline to Flory for 3, too hard. Rebound comes out long, though, to Parker Schmidt. To Lear, right wing to Parker. Back to Pierre, top of the key. Left wing, Adam DeYoung. DeYoung on the dribble. Picks up his dribble. Top of the key to Blake Holden. Right wing it goes to Flory. Flory on the dribble, left side of the top of the key. Fires a 16-footer. That doesn't go. Rebound, bodies on the floor. Loose ball picked up by Lincoln. Jaros, nice dish to Hyatt. Layup doesn't go, though. Rebound to the Arrows. Pierre Lear's pass knocked out of bounds. Arrows will inbound it at the mid-court stripe. Evan Faulkner comes back into the ball game. He'll replace Blake Holden. 3:37 to go in the first half. It's 27-9 in favor of Lincoln. Pierre Lear will toss it in. Pierre tosses it into the backcourt. Parker Schmidt between the circles. Parker picks up his dribble, gives to Flory, right side of the key. Good D by Lincoln. Brandon Flory between the circles. Gives right wing to Pierre Lear. He'll fire a 3. That's off the rim. No good. Rebound down to Lincoln. Jared Jaros down the left side into the front court. Jaros dribbles between the circles. Jaros squares the floor, gives left wing to Sam Fawcett. Off the pick by Hansen. Stops, gives top of the key to Hyatt. Hyatt looks back door, gives to Jaros. Jaros top of the key to Zach Hansen. Hansen left wing to Nolan Ransom. Ransom off the pick. Arrows switch the pick, gives back to Zach Hansen, left wing. Zach goes cross court, right wing to Jaros for a high arcing three, doesn't go. Pierre Lear comes down with the rebound. Pierre gives ahead to Parker Schmidt. Parker on the drive, kicks it baseline to Flory. Top of the key, it's DeYoung for three. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Hyatt. Hyatt ahead to Jaros. Jaros down the lane, scoops it up and it rims out. Rebound down to Parker Schmidt. And a whistle in the backcourt on Jared Jaros. His first, team number 5. Brecht into the game. Also into the game comes Keyshawn Ladd. Ladd didn't report, and now he goes back to report. Into the game for the Arrows will come Fisher and also Blake Holden. 2:24 to go in the first half. It's 27-9 in favor of the Lincoln Patriots. Blake Holden tosses it into Adam DeYoung. DeYoung will take it to the north end. DeYoung across the 10-second line. Right wing pass to Fisher. Fisher threw it away. Picked up by Zach Hansen, taken back by Flory, so no turnover. But the Arrows down to 15 on the shot clock. Whistle. And a stoppage of play. Was it a change of possession? The officials are going to discuss whether or not it was a change of possession. And they're going to say what? It was not a change of possession, so the Arrows have 16 seconds to work with. Fisher inbounds to Blake Holden in the right corner. Blake out front to Evan Faulkner. Shot clock at 10. Evan on the dribble against off Blake's pick. Goes baseline to Fisher. His three is way too strong. Wasn't even close. Rebound taken down by Zach Hansen. He gets it off to Sam Fawcett. 27-9 Lincoln. 1:45 to go first half. Ladd dumps it down low to Brecht. Backs in on Blake. Turnaround little 8-footers off the rim. No good. Blake with the rebound. Gives it ahead to DeYoung to Fisher. Fisher back to Adam, left side of the top of the key front court. Adam right wing pass to Flory. Flory one dribble, threw it away. Loose ball picked up by Zach Hansen. Hansen on the drive. He got it off nicely to Nolan Ransom. Ransom didn't make the shot but got fouled by Adam DeYoung. And Nolan Ransom will go to the line for 2. 10 turnovers on the Arrows here in the first half of play. At the free throw line is Nolan Ransom. Ransom for 2. First one is on the way and no good. Lincoln 27, the Arrows 9. The game was tied at 3. Lincoln ran off 13 straight before the Arrows scored. And the Arrows trail now by 18 and now by 19. 28-9. Faulkner ahead to Fisher. Fisher bounces it down low to Blake Holden. Double team to Fisher. Around the horn to Young. Left baseline Flory for 3. Rims out. Rebound taken down by Ladd. Ladd gives it up to Sam Fawcett. Fawcett across the 10-second line. Fawcett left wing to Keyshawn Ladd. Left baseline to Brecht. Makes a move on Blake. Can't get the shot to go. Blake tipped the rebound into the hands of Evan Faulkner. Nearly lost it. Got it back. Evan ahead to Fisher. All alone to Blake in a double team, and he traveled with the basketball. 11 turnovers on the Arrows in the first half. Lincoln going back to their bench, actually bringing starters back in. Burchell, Russell, and Jaros. Also, Mitch Iacker comes into the ball game. 45 seconds to go first half. Lincoln 28, the Arrows 9. Maxwell Burchell at 6'4" point guard. Gives to Jaros on the right wing. Off an Iacker pick. Gives left side of the key to Hansen. Left wing to Burchell. Burchell drives baseline. Spins. Jumper on the way short. Blake grabs the rebound. Blake squares himself. Gets it ahead to Fisher. Right wing it goes to Flory. Flory out front to Evan Faulkner. Faulkner holds the ball right side of the top of the key. Evan on the dribble now. Clock down to 12. Evan on the dribble out front. Clock down to 8. Goes on the pick. Gives left wing to Fisher. His three is an air ball. Rebound by Lincoln. Pass ahead to Jaros. No shot. And we end the first half of play. Lincoln 28. Watertown 9. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT. We'll come back with your halftime show brought to you by Van Laken Orthodontics, creating beautiful, confident smiles for your entire family. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rob Van Laken from Van Laken Orthodontics.
And I'm Dr. Ryan Van Laken. Do you have a Flex Cafeteria plan?
If you do and want to take advantage of your plan before the end of the year, then schedule an appointment today. As always, we offer interest-free financing with flexible, affordable payment plans.
At Van Laken Orthodontics, your new smile starts with a free consultation. So call today or visit us online at vanlakenortho.com. Offices in Brookings, Watertown, Millbank, and Aberdeen.
Visit vanlakenortho.com today and live life smiling.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
Visiting with Watertown head gymnastics coach Vicki Fisher. And coach, action last night at Harrisburg. How'd things go?
Good. You know, really happy how the girls performed. You know, we had a lot of first meet jitters, which as a coach you usually suspect right away the very first meet of the season, and but all in all, really happy with how the girls performed. We started off on balance beam, which we struggled a lot with last year, and all in all, was pretty happy with how things went. Our senior, Brenna Herding, one of our seniors, Brenna Herding, actually ended up winning beam, and so that was really exciting to see for her. That's kind of her event that she loves to perform, so that was good to see her on top. Floor, we have quite a few new floor routines this year, which I think some of the girls were a little too excited to be performing, so we had a couple mishaps on floor, nothing big, but definitely lots of fun to watch. Vault was great. We struggled on bars a little bit, but we've also been struggling at practice a little bit on it, so that was kind of to be expected, but other than that, all in all, really happy with how the girls performed for their first meet.
What's ahead for the gymnastics team?
We are headed, the varsity team is headed to Aberdeen tomorrow, and it is for a 15-team invite. So it's going to be a nice long day for the aero gymnasts tomorrow.
So who are some of the tougher teams you're going to see there?
Well, Mitchell will be there, and they're obviously the team to beat. They won last year's state, and I think they lost one senior. Other than that, they've got their returning lineup back as well. So we've been kind of keeping an eye on their scores this year, and they're definitely in range of us. We have a lot to clean up and to focus on if we're going to get a little bit closer to them, but definitely doable. The Rapid City teams are there. I don't think haven't seen any scores from them yet. Shay Trimble from Rapid City Stevens, she's a pretty salty gymnast, so she'll be a good competition for Maya this weekend as well.
What?
Other than that, yeah.
What time's action start there tomorrow?
Noon, I believe.
Watertown head gymnastics coach Vicki Fisher. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more in 1 minute.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacier Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown.
My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. We are proud to continue to provide on the field and in the office sports medicine and orthopedic surgery services for all the Arrow and all Watertown area athletic programs. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
Clausen & Sons Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction have appreciated your business and look forward to working with you in 2018. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
This is the Van Laken Halftime Show, our lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. Tyler Snaza, the 9th grade coach, joining me, and you got your first action. I didn't get a chance to get over there. How'd things go?
Well, it was the first game of the year, and it was fairly ugly both directions, both for them and for us, but you know, it's an early game. You know, kids wish we would have played last week. The coach wished we had 10 more practices before we played. But it was a decent game. You know, neither team rebounded the ball well, and it was just kind of a who made more ugly shots than the other team. Offensively, it looked pretty good both ways, but defensively, both sides struggled. They made a couple more shots than we did, and we came out with the L.
So that was the A game. Did you play a B game too?
We did play a B game. The B game was really, really tight through 3 quarters, and then they came out the 4th quarter and just hit everything in sight and just pulled away and won by, I want to say, 15 or so.
What type of team do you have? Do you have a big team, a fast team, a small team? What's your team like?
We're very small, but we're very skilled. You know, the basketball IQ is very high with this group, and they've seen a lot of success in the past. We're missing some pretty important pieces this year. Evan Hamry went down with an ACL injury early in the year, and so he's a kid who you can't replace. He just works his butt off day in and day out, and so we're missing him, but we'll be all right this year.
Got a week of practice, and then you play a couple of them next week.
We do, Friday, Saturday.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Tyler Snaza joining us. We'll bring in Pat McClemens, the sophomore coach, right away as well. Sophomore game was, I guess I would describe as interesting. Your kids played really, really well, got a big lead, and then Lincoln kind of came storming back.
Yeah, and that's probably the coach's fault. You know, we made some substitutions, and I didn't really have a good point guard. You know, a kid that's played the point guard for us in practice, and I felt bad because I put him in a situation probably that you shouldn't in regards to you want to make sure you put kids in where they can be successful, and obviously I didn't do that. But no, we did some really good things, especially early and throughout the 3rd quarter. I think it's a team that you know, with what we have for kids, they play pretty hard, and we defend pretty well. We're pretty athletic, and I was really happy with Cooper and Tyler. Thought they ran the floor hard. You know, we're not real big height-wise, but I thought those two were physical and kept their post player kind of off the block a little bit, Todd, and you know, we got out and ran, and I think that's our strength.
I was going to say, you've got a team that really wants to get up and down the court. You might have to pull the reins back once in a while.
There are times where it looks really good. There are times where it looks really, really bad.
Yeah, but it's a nice win.
Yeah, it is. It's a good way to start, and you had to play to find out where you're at. Now we'll come back next week, get 4 good days of practice in, and get a couple games next week and go from there.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Todd.
Pat McClemens joining us at halftime. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. This is the Van Laken Orthodontics halftime show, creating beautiful, confident smiles for your entire family. It is Lincoln 28, the Arrows 9 at halftime. Stats, Lincoln 8 of 13 in the first quarter, just 2 of 11 in the second quarter. They're 10 of 24 at halftime. They have 4 threes. They are 4 of 5 from the free throw line. They turned it over just 4 times in the first half. The Arrows 3 of 11 first quarter, 1 of 10 second quarter. That's 4 of 21 at halftime. The Arrows have 1 3 made, no free throws, and 11 turnovers for the Watertown Arrows. Brandon Flory with 3, DeYoung with 2, Faulkner with 2, Pierre Lear with 2. For Lincoln, they have 8 from Maxwell Burchell, Jared Jaros with 8, 4 for Zach Hansen off the bench, 2 for Sam Fawcett, Nolan Ransom 1, Hyatt 2, and Brecht has 3. Second half comes your way in 30 seconds.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net, brought to you by Sharp Automotive. The girls at halftime against a good Lincoln team down there. Lincoln 28, Watertown 22. Halftime of the girls' game. That's on our sister station, KS93. You've been listening to the Van Laken halftime show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball. Second half set to get underway. And it'll be Watertown basketball to start the second half of play. See if the Arrows can chip their way back into this ball game. Solomon Bach will inbound the ball. Midcourt stripe. Double teamed is Adam DeYoung. Solomon tosses it to Adam in the backcourt. Lincoln played really good defense. The Arrows had some good looks in that first half and didn't shoot the ball at all. DeYoung left wing to Flory. There's another good look, and he knocks it down. Flory hits the 3, 8-8-6, 8-4-4-4. Makes it 28-12 Lincoln. Maxwell Burchell across the timeline to Grant Russell. To Burchell between the circles, left side of the key to Hyatt. Hyatt gives to Brecht, right side of the key, hands it off to Russell. Russell right baseline to Jared Jaros. Hook pass down low to Hyatt. To Brecht, left wing, wide open jumper is in and out, no good. Rebound run down by Hyatt to Jaros, right wing for a three-pointer, and he nails it. Second chance basket off the miss of Russell. Good hustle by Hyatt to rebound it, and Jaros made the Arrows pay. Solomon Bach, right wing to Flory. Flory dribbles top of the key, gives left wing to Parker Schmidt. Drives to the glass, lays it up and in. Basket no good. Foul on the drive. Can't see who the foul was on. It's right behind the Daktronic signs. Max Burchell gets called for the foul. Arrows will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. Parker trying to get it inbounds. Does so to Flory. Left side of the key to Young. Right side of the key to Bach. Arrows got to get something in the paint. Parker Schmidt to Solomon Bach, who turned it over. Turnover number 12 on the drive the other way. Grant Russell scores the basket. Adam DeYoung back with the basketball for the Arrows, trailing 33-12. Parker Schmidt dribbles it off his knee and out of bounds. Turnover number 13 on the Watertown Arrows. Grant Russell inbounds the ball to Maxwell Burchell. Burchell between the legs dribble, gets it to the midcourt stripe, gives right wing to Grant Russell. Russell looks inside, goes top of the key to Hyatt. Left baseline, Burchell doesn't shoot the three. Gets it down low to Nate Brecht. Brecht top of the key to Jared Jaros. Jaros left wing to Burchell. Burchell holds it high above his head. Gives it on the left baseline to Tyler Hyatt. He fires from 15, doesn't get it to go. Parker Schmidt didn't box out the miss, though, and Burchell got the rebound and put back, and Lincoln leads 35-12. Parker, lob pass to Blake Holden. He had it whacked away. Turnover number 14 on the Arrows. Grant Russell, his pass across the lane, knocked out of bounds by Adam DeYoung. And Lincoln will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. Faulkner comes in. Parker Schmidt goes out. Lincoln will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. They do so to Jared Jaros on the left wing. DeYoung's done a pretty decent job on Jaros. Left baseline, Nate Brecht. Drop step against Solomon Bach. Little jump hooks up and in. Got good low block position and got the lay-in. Bach the other way for the Arrows. Solomon drives baseline. He'll lay one up, no good. Rebound taken down by Hyatt. Gives off to Russell. Right wing to Jaros. Right corner Burchell for three. Off the rim. Long rebound comes down to Flory. Flory runs out for the Arrows down the right wing. Flory top of the key to Solomon. Left wing it goes to Faulkner. Faulkner dribbles to the top of the key. Good help defense by Hyatt. Holden. Backdoor pass to Flory. He had it tipped, missed the shot, got the second one blocked from behind. Loose ball picked up by Grant Russell. He'll drive to the basket and knock down a defender and an offensive foul on Grant Russell. Turnover number 5 against Lincoln. One thing the Arrows got to learn, and they're not at this point, is when the defense jumps that pick. The Arrows set a pick. You start to curl around that pick. The defender jumps out. You got to flash to the lane or to the open area instead of standing on the wing and not moving because your teammate doesn't have anywhere to pass the ball to. 37-12 in favor of Lincoln. Faulkner hands it off to Flory. Flory gives right wing to Solomon Bach. Dumps to Pierre Lear. He jumps one up and in. Good cut. That's what I'm talking about. Pierre Lear with a good cut into the lane. Got the pass and lay in. 37-14. Burchell dribbles it out front. He'll work off a double pick. Drive to the baseline. Picks up his dribble. Hook pass off to Brecht. Threw it away. Turnover number 6 as Pierre picks it up. Gets it ahead to Flory, right wing. Top of the key to Faulkner. Round the horn to Young. Left baseline to Solomon Bach. He'll shoot a flat 3. No good. Pierre, good hustle for the rebound. Pierre Lear got the rebound. The foul is going to go against Nate Brecht. His first team 3 second half on Lincoln. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket to the baseline. Faulkner to put it in play. Evan needs to get it in. Does so to Solomon Bach. Dribbles to the right wing. Used his dribble. Hands it off to Flory. Flory top of the key to Pierre Lear. Left wing to DeYoung. DeYoung to Solomon. Top of the key. Spins. Goes to the basket, jumps one up, no good, but draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Nolan Ransom gets the foul, his first, team number 4. And to the free throw line, Solomon Bach stands, has not scored in the game yet tonight. Solomon's free throw is on the way and still has not scored yet in the game tonight. 37-14 in favor of Lincoln. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Solomon has a second free throw try coming here. Puts that one up and still hasn't scored in the game. Pierre Lear again hustling, knocked the ball loose. Picked up by Ransom, though. Ransom gives it out to Burchell. Burchell, top of the key between the circles, dribbles the ball, gives left wing to Nolan Ransom. Ransom, baseline drive, kicks it left wing to Zach Hansen for 3 off the rim, no good. Good box out that time by Faulkner. Pass ahead to Pierre Lear. Left-handed layup doesn't go by Pierre Lear. Rebound taken down by Lincoln. Jared Jaros on the left wing. Jaros dribbles the ball off a Brecht pick. Gives top of the key to Hansen. Hansen got it down low to Nate Brecht. His little turnaround jumper's good. It counts. And a foul on Solomon Bach. Solomon Bach gets his 3rd personal foul. Nate Brecht has 7 points. He has a chance at 8. (39-14) in favor of Sioux Falls Lincoln. Nate Brecht free throw is on the way and no good. Rebound to Jared Jaros. The Arrows didn't block out. Out front to Fawcett. Fawcett to Jaros. Gives top of the key to Hansen. Left wing to Fawcett. Fawcett down low to Nate Brecht. Backs in on Blake Holden. Kicks it right wing to Jaros. Way outside. Top of the key it goes to Fawcett. Left wing to Brecht for 3. He hits it. Nate Brecht with the 3-point basket makes it 42-14 Lincoln. Adam DeYoung across the timeline. Whistle, timeout, Arrows. We'll take it as well. We'll come back with more from the arena in 1 minute.
Identity theft is still one of the fastest growing frauds around. Did you know that as of July 1st, any South Dakota resident is able to place a freeze on their credit report for free with all 3 consumer reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. For more information about security freezes and how they can help protect you, please contact the Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection, 1-800-300-1986, or log on to consumer.sd.gov.
If you're looking for something fantastic to eat today, why not try out the Dairy Queen on Highway 212 in Watertown? If you love chicken, you gotta have that chicken strip basket. It comes with Texas toast, country gravy, and French fries. And the Dairy Queen of Watertown is currently looking for help. If you're currently looking for a job, the DQ has all shifts available. Simply apply in person at the Dairy Queen on Highway 212 in Watertown.
So the Arrows use their 3rd time out of the ball game. Trailing right now 42-14 to the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Inbound to Evan Faulkner. Faulkner, top of the key, dribbles over on the left wing. Gets a pick from Blake Holden, goes baseline on the drive. His shot partially blocked, came back to him. Top of the key to Lear, forced it inside to Holden, left wing to Evan. Evan on the drive, top of the key to DeYoung. DeYoung, right wing to Lear. He'll put up an off-balance 3, doesn't go. Blake rebounds, his shot blocked, but a foul going to be called on Nate Brecht. And to the free throw line will go Blake Holden, and he'll be there for 2 shots. Into the game comes Flory. At the free throw line is Blake Holden. Blake's free throw is off, no good. 42-14 Lincoln, 2:22 to go here in quarter number 3. Blake Holden with a second free throw try. He eyes it, he sends it, and he makes that. First point of the night for Blake Holden. Parker Schmidt comes in the game. 42-15, Lincoln on top. Inbound by Nolan Ransom to Sam Fawcett. Fawcett chased by Faulkner. Fawcett across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key, works off a pick. Gives to Jaros. Open left side of the key for 3, nails it. 14 for Jaros. 45-15, Lincoln on top. Flory way outside right side. Dribbles to the top of the key. Schmidt on the left wing. Parker. One dribble, gives top of the key to Blake Holden. Left wing to Pierre Lear. Pierre tries to drive, gives to Parker. Left corner, nowhere to go. Baseline, gives back to Pierre. Pierre steps, top of the key to Faulkner for a 3. That rims out. Rebound, chased down by Sam Fawcett, and a foul called on Blake Holden on the play. And for Blake, that'll be his 2nd personal foul. Lincoln will inbound. The Arrows play some 1-2-2 3/4 court pressure. Fawcett gives it off to Nolan Ransom. Back to Fawcett. Steps across the 10-second line, left side. Left baseline, Zach Hansen. Goes cross court. Nice pass back door to Nolan Ransom. He scores the lay-in on the reverse side and draws the foul on Pierre Lear, his 3rd. And Nolan Ransom has a chance at a 3-point play. 47-15 in favor of Sioux Falls Lincoln. At the free throw line is Nolan Ransom. Nolan's free throw is no good. Rebound Pierre Lear. Gives it out to Parker Schmidt. Top of the key to Pierre. Pierre one dribble, right wing to Flory. Flory right corner to Evan Faulkner. Top of the key to Pierre Lear. Pierre gives left wing to Flory. Flory left corner to Parker Schmidt. Down low to Blake. Top of the key to Flory for a high arcing 3, doesn't go. Rebound in the lane to Faulkner. He puts up a little 6-footer. It's an air ball. Saved by Blake Holden. Then his 15-footer does go in. Good hustle by Blake Holden. 47-17 Lincoln. Fawcett ahead to Hanson. Across the timeline to Nolan Ransom. Ransom steps to the basket and misses the lay-in. Rebound to Flory, who gets knocked down hard by Hyatt. And Hyatt will get called for his third personal foul. Solomon Bach back in the game. Blake Holden goes out. Pierre Lear will inbound on the right sideline near the midcourt stripe. Pierre tosses it into Evan Faulkner. Evan across the 10-second line. Gives right wing to Brandon Flory. Flory holds the ball high. Gives top of the key to Solomon Bach. Solomon one dribble and spent it. Had it knocked away or threw it to himself. Should have been a traveling, but it didn't get called. Solomon's got it right wing, drives baseline, stops in a triple team, got it out to Parker Schmidt for three. He was drifting. The ball drifted with him as he missed it. From half court, Fawcett lets one go, no good. And that's how we end the third quarter. Lincoln 47, Watertown 17. We'll be back in a minute.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice for quality healthcare. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System.
It's arrow time, and Lake Stop 20 on Highway 20 Watertown has the best roasted chicken in town. Enjoy it before or after the game. And don't forget their breakfast burritos, made fresh at the crack of dawn. Fuel up with Lake Stop's premium fuel for your boat, classic car, motorcycles, or ATVs. Lake Stop 20, across from the airport and industrial park in Watertown. And go Arrows!
In that quarter, Lincoln 8 of 14, 3 threes, 0 for 2 from the line, 2 turnovers. The Arrows 3 of 14, 1 3, 1 for 4 from the line, 3 turnovers. Lincoln ball to start the fourth quarter. They lead by 30. Burchell hands it off to Grant Russell. Russell hands it off to Jaros. Left side of the key, it goes to Hyatt. Skip past to Jaros, 3-pointers on the way and good. Jared Jaros has 4 threes in the game now. Parker Schmidt on the drive is going to be fouled by Nate Brecht. Brecht gets his second. Parker Schmidt hasn't scored in the game. He'll go to the line for 2. 50-17 in favor of Sioux Falls Lincoln as we just start the fourth quarter of play. First free throw by Parker is no good. He's got a second one coming. Second free throw by Parker is no good. Rebound, Nate Brecht gives off to Jaros. Jaros ahead to Burchill. Clear path to the basket, lays it in. He's got a dozen. Lead pass to Brandon Flory. He gets fouled on the play by Maxwell. Burchill on the drive. Burchill gets his third. Brandon Flory will go to the free throw line. Brandon's got 6 points in the game. He's attempted 2, 4, 6, 10 shots, made 2, both threes. First trip to the line for Brandon Flory. Flory's free throw is no good. Into the game, Adam DeYoung. Out goes Evan Faulkner. Another free throw for Flory. Second one is on the way and is good. Brandon's got 7 to lead the Arrows in scoring. 52-18, Lincoln on top. Burchill on the dribble, hands off to Russell. Midcourt circle, top of the key area, gives back to Burchill. Burchill to Jaros on the right wing. Jaros baseline drive to the basket, kicks it corner, left wing to Russell for 3, and it's good. Good ball movement by Lincoln. They hit the three, and they lead 55-18. Top of the key, Pierre Lear. Lear on the drive. He can't get it to go. He got his own rebound, kicks it out to Parker Schmidt. Parker on the left wing to Solomon Bach. Top of the key to Pierre, right baseline Flory for a three. That's off the rim. Pierre hustling, keeps the rebound alive, and then Solomon Bach throws it away. Turnover number 15 on the Arrows. 55-18, Lincoln on top. Burchell will walk it across the 10-second line. Burchell dribbles, gives left wing to Jared Jaros off a Brecht pick. Nice pass to Brecht. He dropped it out of bounds, though. Nice bounce pass by Jaros when Nate Brecht went to pick it up to go to the basket. He lost it out of bounds. 55-18 Lincoln. Right wing Lear, top of the key, picks up his dribble. Left wing way outside to Parker Schmidt. Parker on the dribble, works off a high pick, goes into the lane. He'll lay it up and in. First points of the night for Parker. Jared Jaros back with it for Lincoln. Left wing beyond three. Steps, fires at top of the key to Russell for another three and another make. Grant Russell nails the three. Lincoln's got a whole bunch of them. I think 10 threes tonight. Parker Schmidt on the drive draws the foul on Nate Brecht, and Lincoln's going to bring in their reserves. They lead by 38 points. Parker Schmidt at the line is 0 for 2. .550 to go in the ball game. It's 58-20 in favor of Sioux Falls Lincoln. Parker Schmidt free throw is no good. Lincoln brings all reserves in. Fawcett, Ransom, Iacker, Ladd comes in the game, and Zach Hansen comes in the game. Parker Schmidt at the free throw line. Parker's fourth free throw of the game, all four no good. Hansen rebounds the miss, gives off to Sam Fawcett. Fawcett dribbles to the north end across the timeline to Ladd on the right wing. Ladd bounce pass to Zach Hansen. Hansen's a little left-handed jump hook, doesn't go. Got his own rebound, though, because Solomon Bach didn't box it out. And Zach Hansen puts the second one up and in and draws the foul on the play. The foul goes on Solomon Bach, his fourth. At the free throw line is Zach Hansen for a try to convert a conventional three. He does not. Adam DeYoung rebounds. Gets it ahead to Parker Schmidt. Flory on the left wing to Parker, top of the key. DeYoung, right side of the top of the key. Left baseline to Parker Schmidt. Drives inside. He'll lay it up and in. Parker's got four. It's 58-22 in favor of Lincoln. 5 minutes to go in the game. Fawcett across the timeline to Ladd on the right wing. Ladd top of the key to Iacker. Iacker gives left side to Sam Fawcett. Left baseline to Zach Hansen. Hansen drop step, throws one up off balance and got it to go. That time he kind of went around Solomon Bach and got the lay-in. Parker Schmidt to DeYoung, right wing to Fisher. Fisher on the dribble outside, gives to DeYoung. Skip pass left baseline to Parker Schmidt, drives baseline, draws contact and a foul, and Parker will go to the free throw line for tries 5 and 6. Sam Fawcett got called for the foul, his first. 62-22, Lincoln on top, 4:41 to go in the game. Parker Schmidt 0 for 5 from the free throw line. Into the ball game for the Arrows comes Lucas Bierscheid, and also into the ball game comes Sully Mack. Parker hits that free throw, so he will exit with 5 points, all in this quarter, and 1 for 6 from the line. 62-23 in favor of Lincoln. Into the ball game for the Arrows as well is Mason Morris. Ladd across the timeline, bumped by Fisher, dribbles to the top of the key, gives to Hansen. Hansen on the right wing to Fawcett. He goes inside, top of the key to Nolan Ransom, who hits the three-pointer. Nolan Ransom with the three makes it 65-23 in favor of Sioux Falls Lincoln. Right baseline, Sully Mack dumps it down low to Mason. Flory on the right wing for three, and Flory hits the three, his third of the ball game. Brandon's got 10 points now. 65-26 Lincoln. Left wing it goes to Nolan Ransom. Right side of the key to Ladd. Iacker on the right side. Top of the circle to Zach Hansen. Hansen right side of the key to Fawcett. Fawcett on the dribble, spins away, goes to the basket, scoops it up, it comes off. Rebound to Zach Hansen. He'll muscle one up and draw the foul on the play. Zach Hansen will go to the free throw line, and he'll be there to shoot two. Lucas Bierscheid gets the foul. Zach Hansen at the line. Makes the first of two. Zach Hansen off the bench with 9 points in the game as Lincoln goes deeper in their bench. As they bring in Nesheim. Also into the game is Vandentop. One other guy came in, I can't see. He's standing sideways from me. Maybe Noah Johnson. Free throw by Hansen is good as he makes them both. He ends up with 10 points in the game tonight. Into the game comes Hunter Merkley. And let's see. Nesheim's in. And also in, it was Noah Johnson. In for the Arrows. Somebody else came in, and there it is, Brandon Smith in the game. Smith, top of the key to Bierscheid. Left wing to Mason. Got it down low to Sully Mack, and Sully draws the foul. Mason Morris with the entering pass. Sully drew the foul. He'll go to the line for two. Wyatt Vandentop got called for the foul. Sully Mack for a couple of free throws. First one is no good. 67-26 in favor of Sioux Falls Lincoln. Sully Mack with another free throw try. Sends that one up and no good. Rebound taken down by Noah Johnson. Gives off to Merkley. Merkley advances the ball. 3 minutes to go. Lincoln by 41. Vandentop. Left wing it goes to Johnson. Left corner to Merkley. Merkley on the drive. Hands it off to Iacker. Goes left baseline, but his pass too high and too hard for Nesheim. Goes out of bounds. Turnover number 8 on Lincoln. 67-26 in favor of Lincoln. 3:05 to go in the game. Arrows back home next Friday night as they take on Harrisburg. And then next Saturday night go to Yankton. Mason Morris across the timeline. Right side of the key to Fisher. Fisher right baseline through the hands of Brandon Smith. Arrows turn it over for the 16th time in the game. Noah Johnson inbounds to Hunter Merkley. Merkley across the timeline. Gives on the right wing, way outside right side to Nesheim. He drives in the lane, kicks it baseline. On the drive, Merkley can't get the layup to go. Rebound down to Mason Morris. Mason had it knocked away and then got it back. Out front to Bierscheid. Right wing to Fisher. Back to Bierscheid. Lucas on the drive. Draws the foul on Mitch Iacker. And Lucas will go to the free throw line, and he'll be there for 2 shots. Into the game for the Arrows will come Wyatt Burner. Lucas Bierscheid. Free throw is no good. 67-26. Lincoln on top. Lucas Bierscheid, another free throw try coming. Sends this one up, and it's no good. Iacker tips the rebound out to Vandentop. Vandentop on the dribble, gives left wing to Merkley. Merkley way outside. Merkley gives way outside right side to Nesheim. He drives. His shot rejected by Bierscheid, picked up by Johnson. Johnson then runs over Sully Mack and gets called for the foul. Noah just got going a little too fast. Foul on Noah Johnson, turnover 9 on Lincoln. 2:13 to go. 67-26 in favor of Sioux Falls Lincoln. Mason Morris across the timeline with a dribble. Morris fires it right wing to Sully Mack. Mack holds it, top of the key it goes into the hands of Berner. Berner got it in the lane to Smith, back to Sully Mack. His 10-footer doesn't go. Lucas Bierscheid with the rebound. Morris puts one up, and Morris hits a three. 67-29 in favor of Lincoln. A minute and a half to go. Merkley, top of the circle, hands it off to Nesheim. Nesheim on the dribble, hands it off out front to Vandentop. Vandentop on the dribble, almost had it taken away by Sully. Gets it to Johnson on the right wing for three, comes up short. Rebound controlled, though, by Merkley. Merkley got it down low to Iacker. Long set shot is no good on the attempt by Vandentop, but Lincoln controls another rebound. Vandentop on the cut to the basket, got the pass from Noah Johnson and drew the foul. He'll get 2 shots. Jack Ferguson will come into the game for the Arrows. 67-29, Lincoln on top. Vandentop at the free throw line, sends it up and good. Jack Ferguson in the game. Sully Mack goes out. Next free throw by Vandentop is no good. Rebound taken down by Brandon Smith. Smith across the 10-second line. Left wing to Mason Morris. Top of the circle, it goes to Berner. Berner right wing to Bierscheid. Bierscheid hands it off to Mason Morris. Morris, top of the key to Berner. Berner had it knocked away. Loose ball kicked out of bounds. Last touched by Hunter Merkley. Arrows will play it in with a fresh 16 seconds on the shot clock. Berner to put it in play. Berner looks in, bounces it out front to Mason Morris. Morris off the Bierscheid pick on the dribble to Berner in the right corner. Shot clock down to 7. Berner got to do something with the ball. Gives free throw line to Jack Ferguson. He didn't shoot it. Morris will and hit the three. Mason Morris hits his second three, makes it 68-32 Lincoln. Under 30 seconds to go, and my guess is that's going to be what the final score will be. Iacker is going to put on a move. Jack Ferguson rejected his shot. Mason Morris across the timeline. Mason way outside left side. Fires top of the key to Smith. Berner on the right wing for three. Off the rim, no good. Noah Johnson tips it to Iacker, and that's going to be the end of the ball game. Sioux Falls Lincoln wins it. 68-32, the final score. Lincoln wins over the Watertown Arrows. You're listening to Arrow Basketball on KWAT. Let's take a 2-minute timeout.
Hi, it's Angie from Gather. Our coffee beans are roasted locally, our pastries are baked in-house, and we select the finest ingredients to craft our drinks and smoothies to create a great customer experience every single time. We're open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. and Saturdays at 8, so anytime is a great time to feel welcome at Gather Coffee, Eats, and Gifts on the corner of Kemp Avenue and 2nd Street Southeast, downtown Watertown, where it's fresh, it's homemade, and it comes with a smile.
Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash in Watertown has an excellent stocking stuffer for your gift list. It's the Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash gift certificates. Good for car washes, gas, and diesel. And Dutch Boy certificates never expire. This gift yields a sparkling, clean, and dry car. Fuel in the tank. Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash.
Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
Do you have a flex spending account or maybe a vision insurance that you haven't used yet this year? Don't let your hard-earned dollars go to waste. This is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric reminding you to schedule your appointment before the end of the year. You can use that flexible spending account for eye exams, prescription glasses, contact lenses, and even prescription sunglasses. So give us a call at 882-4175 to schedule your appointment. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're located on Highway 81 North in Watertown.
At Qdoba, we think you should be free to explore the boundaries of flavor. Rule your burrito with a guacamole fist if you like. Throw down any of our tantalizing quesos. If you want tortilla soup on everything, go for it. We're not going to stop you, because at Qdoba, every order comes with a heaping side of flavor freedom.
Qdoba in Watertown, just north of Walmart.
And our Dutch boy winner for the night is Harold Nogelmeyer.
Post-game show being brought to you by Great Western Bank, making life great. End of the first quarter, it was Lincoln 20, the Arrows 7. Halftime, Lincoln 28, the Arrows 9. End of 3, Lincoln 47, the Arrows 17. Final score, Lincoln 68, Arrows 32. Stats from that from the ball game brought to you by Sharp Automotive, the dealer you can count on. So let's take a look at the Lincoln stats. They shot the lights out tonight. They were 8 of 13 in the first quarter. They were 2 of 11 in the second, 8 of 14 in the third, 7 of 13 in the fourth quarter, 10 of 24 in the first half, 15 of 27 in the second half for Lincoln. That works out to 25 of 51 in the ball game. They had 10 3-point baskets made. They got to the free throw line 12 times in the game and made 7 of those. And Lincoln turned the ball over 9 times in that ball game tonight. The Arrows 3 of 11 first quarter, 1 of 10 second quarter, 3 of 14 third quarter, 5 of 9 in the fourth quarter. It's 4 of 21 in the first half for the Arrows, 7 of 23 in the second half. So the Arrows shot the ball 11 of 44 for the ball game. The Arrows had 5 3-point baskets made. The Arrows got to the free throw line 16 times. They made 3. And the Arrows turned the ball over 16 times in the ball game. Stats brought to you by Sharp Automotive in Watertown, the dealer you can count on. We'll take a timeout. We'll take a look at individual scoring stats when we come back in 2 minutes.
Ramkota Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events, and is the only full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramkota. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ramkota, 886-8011.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them partners, the financial professionals that can help you tap into strengths you might not know you even have and guide you to where you want to be financially and personally, because no one wins alone. Start building financial security with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller, Taylor, or Tyson Zemlicka in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
This is Chad with Crawford Office Funeral Chapel. For the next 30 seconds, I want you to really